Friends, let's explore today the concept of boundaries. At first, the idea of setting boundaries, of building walls around yourself, might not seem appealing. Isn't life supposed to be open and free? But here's the truth: life is dynamic, ever changing, and doesn't conform to rigid rules or fixed ideas. Boundaries aren't about isolation, they are about creating the space you need to thrive. No concept is inherently good or bad. It's all about how we choose to use it. Today, let's dive deep into the concept of setting boundaries and explore how they can help you take control of your life, protect your energy, and prioritize what truly matters. This isn't about shutting the world out, it's about stepping into your power and designing a life where you can flourish. Setting boundaries means defining and communicating your personal limits in various aspects of life, including physical, emotional, mental, and social interactions. It involves deciding what behaviors, actions, or situations you are comfortable with and what you are not, and then expressing these preferences to others. Examples of boundaries include saying no to unreasonable requests, setting work life balance rules, or establishing personal time for self care. Boundaries empower us to protect the well being, build healthier relationships, and maintain control over your life. Setting boundaries is not selfish, but an act of self care and respect. It creates a balanced environment where your needs and those of others are equally valued. Setting boundaries is like being the bouncer at the exclusive nightclub of your life. You get to decide who comes in, how long they will stay, and what kind of party they bring. Without boundaries, your life could turn into a chaotic free for all, where anyone can crash the party and ruin the vibe. Imagine Sarah at work. She is the nice one, too nice. Her co worker Todd keeps dropping by her desk to chat about his weekend adventures. At first, Sarah listens patiently, but soon Todd's visits stretch into marathon monologues, and Sarah's deadlines are on life support. One day, Sarah sets a boundary. Todd, I enjoy hearing about your adventures, but I really need to focus on this project. Let's catch up during lunch. Todd gets the message eventually, and Sarah gets her deadlines back. Boundary lesson: protecting your time doesn't make you mean, it keeps the adventure drama where it belongs during lunch breaks. Meet Jake, the family yes man. Need a ride? Jake's got it. Moving house? Jake's lifting the sofas. Need someone for babysitting? Jake's on it. One day, Jake realizes his weekends are a blur of errands, and he hasn't a moment to himself in months. He decides to set boundaries. I would love to help, but I can only assist once a month. The rest of the time, I need to focus on my own schedule. His cousin tries to guilt trip him, but Jake stands firm, finally reclaiming his Saturdays. Boundary lesson: saying no is saying yes to your own commitments. Picture this: Lisa is scrolling Instagram at midnight, responding to every direct message, hurting every meme, and drowning in a sea of group chats. The next day, she is a zombie in a meeting, clutching her fourth coffee. Lisa decides enough is enough. She sets a digital boundary: no phone after 9 pm. When friends complain she's slow to reply, Lisa jokes, I'm just time traveling back to when sleep was important. Boundary lesson: your mental energy is like Wi Fi. Protect the password or you will run out of bandwidth. Here are some key aspects of setting boundaries. First, self awareness. Recognizing your own needs, values, and limits is the first step. This involves reflecting on what makes you feel safe, respected, and healthy. Second is communication. Clearly expressing your boundaries to others is essential. This can be done in a respectful but firm manner, ensuring your expectations are understood. Third, consistency. Enforcing your boundaries regularly helps others take them seriously. Consistency prevents misunderstandings and reinforces your limits. Respect for others. Setting boundaries also means understanding and honoring other people's boundaries, creating mutual respect in relationships. Flexibility. While boundaries are important, they can evolve as circumstances change. Being adaptive ensures your boundaries remain relevant and effective. Setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining emotional, mental, and physical well-being. Here are some key reasons why boundaries are important. First, it protects your well-being. Boundaries help you safeguard your energy, time, and emotional health by preventing overcommitment or burnout. It enhances relationships. Clear boundaries promote mutual respect and understanding, reducing resentment and conflict in relationships. It boosts self-esteem. By setting boundaries, you affirm your worth and communicate that your needs are valid and important. It encourages personal growth. Boundaries allow you to focus on your goals and priorities without unnecessary distractions or influences. It prevents exploitation. They help you avoid situations where others might take advantage of your kindness, time, or resources. It fosters independence. Healthy boundaries empower you to make decisions confidently and take responsibility for your life. It improves communication. Clearly defined limits make expectations known, leading to more effective and honest conversations. There can be hindrances to building boundaries, like declining a volunteer opportunity makes you worry that others will see you as uncaring and selfish. A family member asks for financial help, and though it strains your budget, you can't bring yourself to say no because it's family. Your boss asks you to take on an extra project, and you say yes despite being overwhelmed just to seem reliable. You agree to help a friend move on your own free weekend, else you will be seen as unkind. If you grew up in an environment where boundaries weren't respected, you might not have learned how to set them effectively. Sometimes the challenge is not knowing what you want or need, what you value, making it hard to communicate those limits to others. What about cultural or gender expectations? Cultural norms or gender roles may place pressure on individuals to accommodate others, especially for women in caregiving roles. For example, a mother feels obligated to attend every school event even when she is exhausted because it's expected. Emotional manipulation. People may use guilt, flattery, or subtle coercion to push your boundaries. This can make it hard to assert yourself without feeling bad. For example, a friend says, "But you're the only one I can count on," and you agree, even though you are swamped. Every time you agree to something against your will, you are saying no to your own needs and priorities. And remember, the people who truly care about you will respect your limits. It's natural to feel uneasy at first, but most people will respect your honesty over time. Digital boundaries. Manage your online presence and screen time. Helpful examples could be limiting social media scrolling to specific times of the day, muting notifications during family dinners or personal time, politely letting others know, "I don't discuss private matters on text. Let's talk in person." Boundaries aren't about controlling others. They are about taking responsibility for your own well-being and creating a space where you can thrive. Boundaries aren't about building walls. They are about installing doors with locks. You decide when to open up and when to say, "Sorry, this is a VIP only zone." Whether it's your time, energy, or emotions, boundaries let you curate your life, ensuring it's a space where you thrive, not just survive. Hello friends, please share your experiences of either setting or not setting boundaries in the comment section below. Thank you and take care.